Hey everyone, G loves trains here. You join me this afternoon in quite a busy Glasgow, where I'm about to go for a train and ferry trip. So first up, I'm going to be riding with Scotrail from Glasgow Central to Wemyss Bay, where I'm then going to be catching a CalMac ferry over to Rothesay on the Isle of Bute. Now, every time I come to Glasgow, I have wanted to make this journey, so I'm very excited that today is finally the day. What are the chances that my ticket is going to let me through the gate? Oh wow, I'm actually surprised about that. I've made my way to platform 13 where I'm about to catch the 13:47 Wemyss Bay service. Now I was intending to catch the service half an hour before this one, but I arrived into Glasgow a bit delayed and I didn't really want to be rushing about, so yeah, I'm going to catch this one instead. It will still get me there on time to connect for the ferry service that I've planned to get. Right, get on board.
This train is for Wemyss Bay.
I'm off now on board 380.015 and I keep finding myself lately saying that I can never remember which classes of Scotrail train I've been on and which I've not, but I do remember I have been on a 380 before. I also now know that there are no power outlets on the airline style seats. However, on the table seats there are plug sockets underneath the table, so yeah, for once, because I don't usually do this anymore, I have sat myself down at a table seat. I have got about an hour on board this service now. We're going to be making 13 intermediate stops along the way to Wemyss Bay, and this is going to be my first ever time having a ride along the Inverclyde line, so yeah, looking forward to seeing what this is like. You can buy a ticket direct from Glasgow to Rothesay, which is what I've gone and done. Yeah, it's one of those rail and sail type tickets. So for an anytime return, it's cost me £14.20. Now, you can buy separate tickets, one for the train and one for the ferry, but they add up to the same price, so I thought, may as well just get everything on just the one ticket. We've just left Inverkip, which means I've got just 5 minutes left on board this train. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this journey. The train has been really quiet throughout as well, which has made it all the more relaxing. And the views have been lovely. I did keep getting glimpses of some flowing water back a little while ago. Yeah, you know what I'm like with me flowing water. Every train journey is made better when you get to see flowing water out the window. Well, that's my ferry already pulled in though. I've arrived into Wemyss Bay now. It's quite difficult to type Wemyss Bay, but anyways, I'm very happy to be here because Wemyss Bay, I'm pretty sure, is known to be one of the most beautiful stations there is. So I've got 20 minutes until the ferry departs now. I'm going to have a quick little look around the station. Look at this, 56p for a journey to Glasgow. I wish that was still the case. Yep, I can confirm Wemyss Bay is a very pretty station. I particularly love the glass canapes here. But Wemyss Bay opened back in 1865. It was rebuilt though in 1903 with the current architecture that you can see here today, and that was to accommodate for the high footfall of passengers that it was seeing through here. Oh, and it's Grade A listed, this station as well. Okay, so from the railway station here, I'm going to head down the pier walkway, which will take me to the waiting area where you wait for the ferry. Oh, it's really hot waiting down here at the end, but you can buy a ferry ticket from the ticket office through there if you so wish.
See if you take it inside here, exchange it for the CalMac.
Alright, so you're boarding the ferry now. Just be aware that when you've got one of the rail and sail train tickety things, you do have to go into the ticket office and exchange the train ticket for a ferry ticket. So as soon as you board the ferry, you're greeted with a little coffee shop here, and that shop is surrounded by plenty of seats. Oh, it's lovely out here up on this deck. It is MV Argyle that I'm on. It does seem quite a small ferry, this one. It's actually quite a short route as well. It's only going to take 35 minutes to get across the Firth of Clyde to Rothesay. Yeah, I'm tempted to just spend the whole ride sitting up here, see how cold it gets. I think that must be MV Bute there, which is the other ferry that runs this route.
We trust you've had a pleasant journey with us, and on behalf of CalMac, thank you for travelling with us.
Well, I've made it to Rothesay. There are a few things that I want to see during my time here. The first one being not too far at all away from the ferry terminal. I can see them ahead of me. Toilets. But these are Victorian toilets that opened in 1900. So yeah, let's go check out some toilets. I'll be honest, those toilets were a lot more modern than I was expecting them to be. But anyways, just literally crossing over from the Victorian toilets there, we've got winter gardens. I think there might be some Victorian features around these gardens as well. So yeah, I'll have a little wander around them. Trust the water fountain to turn off as soon as Pigwelly starts filming, but it is beautiful here, like literally beautiful. The island of beautiful. It's also really warm. Might have to take this jacket off soon. Jeez, it's like actually summer over here in Rothesay. Just stepping away from the little party that's going on in Winter Gardens though, and would you look at this view? I think there might be a better one coming up as well. You know, I think I've definitely got a thing for lampposts, because every time I see a good looking lamppost, I chat it up. No, I do point it out in my vlogs, and the lampposts I'm seeing here in Rothesay are very pretty indeed. And just a short walk up the road from the gardens sits Rothesay Castle. Now you can go inside this, but it costs £7.50 for an adult, and I tend to only go into castles if they're free. You can get a good view of it from the outside though. This castle dates back to the 13th century, and it's been in ruin since the 17th. It is a special castle, this one, because it is the only one in the whole of Scotland that has a circular wall. It's also surrounded by a moat. I have to say that everything that I wanted to see in Rothesay has turned out to be very close to each other. Like, I've literally just hopped from one thing to the next. Yeah, not really any trekking involved here. There is a bit of a hill climb now though. I've just entered onto a serpentine road, which I believe is the bendiest road in Scotland. So I'm going to have a clamber up to the top where Canada Hill is, and yeah, see what the view's like from up there. Squishy babies! Okie Okie dokies, I'm back down by the water, and honestly, I don't know where the time has gone. Like, it does not feel 2 minutes since I was making my intro. Like, how am I making my outro already? I don't know, but I am so glad that I finally managed to make this trip. Like, I know when I started my YouTube channel, I was predominantly making vlogs visiting railway stations, and I do enjoy making vlogs like that, but I really love making these types of travel vlogs as well. I'm getting used to riding ferries a little bit more now. I've ridden a few, so may ride some more in the future. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bezzy byes!